Greetings, Japan fans. In today's show, we're going to look at leading remotely and what that means for keeping in touch with the team. Maishu, arigatou gozaimasu, and welcome back to the Leadership Japan series. And I'm your host in Tokyo, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guy committed to your success. I'm the president of Dale Kenny Training Japan, the best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery and Japan Business Mastery. We are broadcasting around the world from Minato-ku in the center of Tokyo, the leadership capital of Japan. Now, this podcast brings insights, examples, experience about leading in Japan. Trust me, it is different here. If you have feedback on the show or preferences about potential future topics, then don't forget to leave us some comments. Don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, and share this podcast on iTunes. Our daily lineup looks like this. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Tuesday, the Presentation Man series. Every second Tuesday, we have the Business Utachijin no Oshie Show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan series. And every second Thursday, we have the Business Pro Podcasto. Fridays, we have the Japan Business Mastery Show. And Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Before we get going, today's handy Japanese phrase is kakkoi, which means awesome. So someone does something that's really cool, and you want to say, hey, that was just awesome. You say kakkoi, 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 kakkoi. Now, you wouldn't say that to a client, obviously. You'd say something like, for a client, you'd say something more like, totomo yokatta desu ne. とても素晴らしかったんですね。おめでとうございます. Something like that. You wouldn't say かっこいい to a client, but to your friend, you can say かっこいい. You got a new shirt or new suit or new hairdo, or it doesn't matter what it is, something cool. You say かっこいい, かっこいい, かっこいい. Okay, this is episode number 372, and today we're talking about leading remotely, but keeping close with staff. Leaders who are remote from staff have long been identified as a problem. They don't delegate, preferring to do it all themselves. This subtly tells everyone, I don't trust you. They keep the drip, drip, drip of information from above firmly to themselves as a means of maintaining their position power. They are poor communicators and don't know how to inspire the people who work for them. They have poor people skills and are generally regarded as duds as far as the troops are concerned. They dislike mistakes and will publicly flay the perpetrators, effectively driving passivity and fear into the team. Now, all of this was taking place in the office, where heads can easily be counted. People can simply be engaged by calling their name out and telling them to come and see you. Judgements can be made on who is working hard and who isn't by observing body language and activity. Meetings can be called quickly and coordination is relatively straightforward. Life gets a lot more complex when we start toiling from home, and we are all now remote workers. How do we keep close to staff when we are working away from each other? Holding team meetings every day is a must. We want as many people as possible to attend, and we want all cameras on. I noticed one of my staff wasn't turning her camera on. When quizzed on this, she said the camera wasn't working. With today's technology, that is highly unlikely. Either the privacy settings are not allowing the camera for that particular platform, and they need to be adjusted, or there is a deeper issue. As the leader, we need to be on top of these things to see whether we just need to check a box inside the software or whether we have someone having mental health problems as a result of the isolation. Every day at 3 p.m. is coffee time with Dale, and this is designed for those who just want to catch up socially. We would usually do this in the office when we chat, and sometimes it's about work, and most often it isn't. This is one of those social activities which are the glue to hold the team together, and we don't want that to unravel. In addition, we want to be calling people individually just to make sure and see how they're doing. They may have managers they report to, but the boss needs to make those calls as well to just check in with the team. Listening skills should be in top gear when you call rather than allowing your telling penchant free rein. Find out more when we come back from the break. Today's show is brought to you by our public courses, but we also have custom in-house programs. We have these in our Super Safe Classroom. We have these online. We have them in Japanese. We have them in English. Today's show is sponsored by, on the 18th of August, our Resilience and Stress Management program. That's an online program in English. The same program repeated on the 25th of August in Japanese. That's a Resilience and Stress Management program. On the 19th of August, we have Storytelling. That's an online program. On the 21st, we have Goal Setting and Accountability, another online program. Our website is at enjapan.dalecarnegie.com. You can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. If you like learning by watching videos, we've got over, well, actually it's close to 1,000 now. Have to have close to 1,000 there at Japan Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We're releasing 3 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, that's the premier business show in Japan, comes out every Monday. Fridays, you have the Japan Business Master Show. Saturdays, we release Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders from the SMEs, small, medium enterprises, all the way up to the corporate captains of industry on the topic of leading in Japan. Now, every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television Show. Don't forget, get my book, Japan Sales Mastery. That's the Bible for selling in Japan. And my other book, Japan Sales Mastery. Welcome back. Saying thank you to individuals is important. We know they are labouring under strenuous conditions and having to do unfamiliar things because they are isolated and working from home. Tell them you appreciate them for what they are doing and how important the contribution they are making is to the whole organisation. It is very easy to feel you are pointless, and what you are doing is even more pointless when you feel you're on your own. Being transparent about what is going on is also critical. We all read the news and know what is happening to the economy. We learn about major brands folding, workers being laid off in droves, and various other unnerving events. The leader has to provide hope for the future and a clear assessment of where we are today. What is the situation with the company financially? What are the prospects ahead of us? How much longer do we have to suffer? Not every deep secret need be revealed because there are compliance and regulatory rules about that type of thing, but as much as possible, the team needs to hear from the boss on what is going on for real. Don't dress it up and trot out a Pollyanna version of reality. Better to be clear, truthful, and realistic. The team want to know where they need to put their efforts, what role they have to play, what will make a difference from them for the company. Being consistent with one's own values and the firm's values is critical. This is definitely not the time for do as I say, not as I do. We have to lead from the front and model a type of commitment and behaviour we need from the team. When things get tough, it becomes clear what is real and what is agitprop from the marketing and PR department. Live the values and communicate. In fact, look for ways to over-communicate, given we are in this age of distraction and era of cynicism. Thank you for joining the Leadership Japan series. If you found the program useful, then tell your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, and share this podcast. You can contact me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. We've got lots of great stuff on our website, enjapan.dalecarnegie.com. Until the next episode, take what you thought valuable, put into action, because idea application is what makes winners winners. So be one of them. Remember, I'm your corporate coaching and training guy committed to your success here in Nippon.